You ever feel like you're rebuilding yourself piece by piece? Well, I'm right there with you. I'm John from Jacob's Arts, and welcome to Coffee with Doves. Today, I'm talking about rebuilding because that's exactly what's been going on in my life. I am rebuilding myself from the ground up, brick by brick. It is Sunday. It has been 9 days since I was terminated from my position at the Michaels stores in Toms River, and I haven't felt like I've lost my identity. I'm still John. I'm still J-Dubs Arts. I'm still both of my identities, all of my personalities. But I'm just trying to find where John or Dubs fits in together cohesively so that I can keep going with the same scheme I've had for the last 4 or 5 years. Keeping my head up and my feet moving forward. Losing my job in retail, I could have treated that like the worst thing in the world, but at the same time, that was the universe giving me a sign that it was time to try something new or try something old. Just try something different than what I was currently doing, because it was slowly but surely driving me insane. You know, working retail, meeting needs of others, and meeting the impossible expectations of a management team that is slowly falling apart and losing their minds. It wasn't a really good situation to be in. A situation like that, feel like you were impossibly against a wall, home or at the workplace, anywhere in your life. If this has applied to you, I want to see something in the comments that says I feel that. Because there's a lot of us out there that are dealing with emotional upset in our lives, but we're not dealing with it. We're just kind of letting the waves hit us in the face and we're soaked, but we're not using an emotional towel to dry off and, recompose ourselves. It's a real problem that my book tries to latch onto and break down. Once you break down all those things that are holding you emotionally stunted, you break those chains that are keeping you tied down. It gets you freed up to start pursuing your dreams and actually executing on ideas that you have. Something that I have been wanting to do for quite a while, but I've been too pushed down to actually stand up. But now I have some ideas, I have some hope, and I have some phone calls to make tomorrow. I have been tapped by Verizon, who is not my first choice, but any choice is a choice. I also have a phone call to make to the Arc of Ocean County. I spoke to them the other day, and I want to push that envelope a little more because I feel like I botched the phone interview, and I want to try and recover. But either way, I still have ResMed 21 Plus that I have to reach out to. Those are 2 different companies also. And Costco. I haven't called them yet, but I should call them on Monday, because even though I don't want to do the retail thing, I can't leave any doors closed. The kind of resilience that I'm talking about in Voltage at a Sink. Getting past the emotional state of being out on your own, no job, or in this case, just being in the world on your own, and finding a way to self-soothe, to make yourself get through it so that you can persevere, so that you can become stronger, you can grow yourself to be a better version of you. It doesn't preach, it just shows. And it tells a small story that, if you pay enough attention, it teaches. It teaches you that you have the ability to do what you and your own body needs. You don't need someone else to do it for you. You don't need validation from outside sources. You're the key to your own happiness. And Voltage Out of Sync kind of brings you down that path for the first time. If you have not taken those first steps towards self-awareness and being okay with your emotions, it's going to take you on that journey. You just have to open your eyes a little bit, and maybe a box of colored pencils. So, I am John from J-Dubs Arts. Thanks for joining me for Coffee with Dubs today, and you guys have a great one. I'm out of here.